G'day YouTube, welcome to another episode of the Friday Vape Club. As always, your host Squidly Tris, back for another hardware review for you. That's right, let me test this shit out so you don't have to waste your money, your hard-earned money, on crap products. So, today we are looking at the Wotofo Faris RDTA. Now, RDTAs, they were big like fucking years ago. They kind of made a comeback, and this now is a squonkable RDTA. It's a postless deck dual coil RDTA. What we might do is dive down, take a look around it. I'll chuck a build in it for you. Then we'll have a look at the packaging. We'll jump back up top. I'll give the pros, the cons, and the price, and if I think it's worth it. So stick around a while, and while you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you get notified when I release a new video. Let's get into this. Alright, and here we have a closer look at the Faris RDTA by Wotofo. It is a 24mm RDTA. It does have 3mm juice capacity in the Pyrex glass. The rest of it is stainless steel construction. You got this little branding of the Faris logo here, and that's it. Nothing on the other side. So very, very sleek. It doesn't sort of stand out. I kind of dig the branding on this. Up the top, you do have an 810 friction fit drip tip. Down the sides here, you've got these 3 little airflow slots on either side for your airflow, and they're angled slightly down at the deck. You do have airflow adjustability by turning the top piece, and it will close off the airflow one hole at a time. Underneath, you've got all the branding that you would expect and a gold plated squonk pin, which does protrude a fair bit. That's it. That's a look around the outside. So let's take this top cap off. So the top piece itself, it does come apart. Push that drip tip out and you can push out that airflow control, and there you can see inside here nice and domed, so you're going to get the maximum amount of flavour possible. Nice and knurled up here, makes it very grippy to turn that airflow. That's the top piece. Let's take a look at the deck. So it is a postless deck design. You've got your positive side here, your negative side. So one leg over this side, one leg over this side. You see that airflow with the slight angle down, so it is going to be aiming right at your coils. Massive holes or ports for your wicks. You do have some nice Phillips head screws to clamp down your coil legs. And this, which you notice is only on one side, this here is where you can fill up your tank section. So you simply stick your tip in there and give it a squeeze, and it will fill up on the inside. When you do squonk with this, it does fill up in here. Let's unscrew this Pyrex section, and you'll see your squonk hole, and you can see your squonk hole up in there. So it will squonk out and fill up this glass section. Now Wotofo state that you can take this glass section off, put this base onto here and make this into an RDA. I haven't figured out how to do that. To be honest, I don't really want to figure out how to do that. Kind of defeats the purpose. Buy a fucking RDA. That is a quick look around the Faris. Let's take a look at the packaging that it comes in. Alright, and here we have the packaging for the Faris Wotofo and the little Faris design there. Up the top, you've just got a little bit of the kit contents. On the sides, you've got some branding. Down here, you get all these kind of warnings down here, which is fantastic. You've got your authenticity and your barcode. And then on the bottom, there's nothing. It's all around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. Alright, once you take off the top of the box, your Faris RDTA will be presented here. You notice that it does come with a red drip tip that I have decided to leave in the packaging because it's fucking stupid. You do get an extra Pyrex glass, which is frosted. Gives it that smoky, sexy, frosted look. And underneath here is where all the magic happens. You get some Wotofo cotton. You do get a set of coils. You do get a Faris user manual. What? See? RDA mode. Stupid. You do get a whole load of spares. This is your RDA base section that will screw in. You do get a spare little fucking Philly plug thing. You get a coil cutter. You get a, I'm assuming that is your squonk pin for your RDA section, a solid pin, all these spare grub screws and shit like that. And you get a little screwdriver and a fucking Allen key. Thanks, Philip and Alan. You guys rule. You know, Philip's giving me his screwdriver and Alan's giving me his key. Fantastic. Let's chuck a build in it and then we'll jump back up top and I will tell you the pros and the cons for this thing. We're going to be chucking in some Cloud Revolutions. A big thank you to Andrew for sending these my way. What do we got here? We got some stainless steel 316 Game Over Mans with a core of 3x26 gauge stainless steel with an alien fuse of 36 gauge. They are 5 wraps, 3mm inner diameter, dual coil, should come out to about a 0.9 to 0.12. Just bloody look at those. Beautiful, beautiful coils. The Faris. Got some coils in it, all wicked up, ready to go. Alright, so there we had a quick look around the Faris RDTA by Wotofo. We're going to take a toot on it. Of course we are. Of course we are. We're going to take a toot on it. So I've got it sitting on top of my Pulse, the Pulse 80 watt bottom feeder squonk thing. I've got a dual coil in here at 0.17 ohms, running it at 60 watts with my own Fandango juice inside. I love this shit. Let's take it for a toot. Take it for a rip. Rip? What do we say? What do we normally say? Take it for a toot? Take it for a rip. Let's take it for a rip. There you go, it works. As you can see, we've got some clouds, and clouds is always good. Alright, pros and cons with this. So, we always talk about flavour. The flavour it's decent. It's not too bad. I'm never a fan of RDTAs. I never thought they worked very well, but the flavour on this is pretty good. Cloud production, as you see, it really puts out some clouds, so that's awesome. And the airflow is very smooth. It's got these 3 little airflows, and they're slanted down slightly at your coils, and because of that you get this side undercoil airflow, and it does give you some pretty decent flavour. I know exactly what this juice tastes like, and it's tasting around about 70 to 80%. So it's pretty good for flavour. The airflow is smooth, it's not turbulent, it doesn't whistle. And wide open, this is an airy fucking cunt. If you are after something that is very airy and you're into RDTAs, and yeah, look, it's pretty decent. Another pro is it's really, really easy to install. Cut your leads, drop them in. If it's not the right height, cut them again, drop them in, tighten it down, fucking wick up, and away you go. So really simple to build on. It is quality construction.
There's nothing really wrong with it. It looks pretty well machined. I do like the design. It doesn't look too bad either. Another pro, from an RDTA point of view, I haven't had any dry hits with this, which is surprising. I'm never a fan of RDTAs. I don't like the fact that you've got this thing here and as you vape it wicks the cotton. To me, they never worked. This one seems to work, so I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I really don't want to see them come back, if I'm honest. I just never liked them. I think they're a pretty shit idea. So let's talk about cons. A squonkable RDTA. Why? Why do we need a squonkable RDTA? When you squonk with this, it fills up your little glass section here, and then obviously the tipping action and so on and so forth. You get the capillary action into the coils and the cotton, and then you get the vapor. Why do I need that? Why do I need this here? Honestly, I don't quite understand it. If I'm going to squonk, I want it to go up onto the coils and squonk. That's what I want from an RDA. I want it to just go straight up and sit in the well and fucking get onto my coils and so on and so forth. So I'm not too sure why I need the juice to come up into another reservoir and then up into my coils. It kind of defeats the purpose. So I don't really understand what you're trying to do here, Wotofo. I think you're trying to bring back something that doesn't need to be brought back. Wotofo preached that you can turn this into an RDA. Well, fucking release an RDA. Why would I buy an RDTA only to convert it to an RDA to use in a squonk? Just doesn't make any fucking sense at all. There you go, that's my thoughts. Price point on this, what's it going to set you back? In Australia, looking around the internet, a bit of Google foo, and it will set you back around about 40 bucks. So if you're into RDTAs, if you're into squonkable RDTAs, and if you want an RDA as well, then get it. Would I recommend this? No, I wouldn't. I don't like RDTAs. So that's the first reason I wouldn't buy it or I wouldn't recommend it. I think they're shit. If you were after just juice capacity within the atomizer itself, get an RTA. If you want a squonkable, a good squonkable, flavorful, airy RDA, then get something else. Why do I need something that's in between that kind of is a jack of all trades? Because it doesn't really do anything special. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this at all. I don't know what you're doing, Wotofo. I don't like it. It vapes all right. You get good flavor, you get good airflow. So yeah, but really, I still am lost as to why this is a thing. Why is this a thing? Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to take a rip, going to get the fuck out of here. Thanks very much for watching. Really do appreciate it, guys. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and as always, YouTube, keep it cloudy. I'm done. Testing, testes. Yeah. And it can look like that. All right.